and Akbar. So today is the final essay presentation for GHI 2 on Tuesday, 22 March, right? And hello, Miss Amel. How are
Hi.
you today?
I'm great. Sorry, I'm a bit late.
So, hello, Mr. Yasri. How are you today? Thank you for joining this presentation. I would like to start the presentation. Right, each participant or presenter will have 10 minutes of presentation, and then which one do you prefer? All presenter present their materials or one by one? What do you think, Ms. Amel? About this?
Sorry?
What do you think? All the presenters, Marchya and Akbar, present first, then question and answer, or
Sure.
like what?
Sure. So
They present first.
I think it will be they
Or
do
one
the
by one.
they do the presenting first and then Q&A, and then let's move on to the next presenter. How about that?
Okay, okay. Yeah. So one by one. Right. Okay. It should be one by one. Okay. Thank you for who want to start first to present?
I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Akbar, you can present your materials, your essay.
Okay. Let me share my screen.
Okay. Time is all yours.
Is it visible?
Yes, your screen is visible, but
Okay. Okay. Let me start. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. My name is Akbar Assagung. I'm from GHI 2 from GHI. And in this cloudy evening, I'd like to talk about internet and social media roles during pandemic for my final test. Let's get started. In this time, I'd like to talk about the first, the internet and social media helps human life, especially in the pandemic era. Second, in the internet and social media, all people are equal and access reaches all circles. And the last, social media is the future. All human activities can be done virtually, including earning money. And I'd love to have a Q&A session in the end of my presentation. So in this day, what news that we've heard about something happened in the international media? Maybe first cyberbullying, and then because of that, we have online school. Then we didn't pay attention to our teacher, and we are obeying our teacher. Then that could be a fighting. It could be online fighting or offline fighting. Then the juvenile delinquency. And then the last is the latest news about gaming or the news crazy rich. You know, they got crazy rich because their activities is illegal. They are scamming, they are frauding some people's money. And this is we heard news about internet and social media happen there. And sometimes I think that why this place is such full of negative things. There's no positive things like developing this country, developing the youth, and developing this age, this civilization. Maybe me or we ever maybe once think about should social media be banned because it's negativity. And for me, social media shouldn't be banned because of its part in the pandemic era for human life. It is accessible for all people, and it is the future for human activities. So, well, basically, internet has two sides, positive and negative sides. And in the early time, we've heard about the negative side. So after this, I'd like to talk about the positive, that would be has a better thing than the negative. So according to the studies in Abu Dhabi, about 82.2 parents are paying attention to their children's activities. At least 8 from 10 parents were having enough awareness to their children's activities. So it's different from before the pandemic. Maybe these parents, because they are 24 hours in the house, they are watching their children, so they can pay attention to their children's activities. So this is the first reason why social media shouldn't be banned. And in this day, we are entering the pandemic. This is 2 years, like literally this March is the second years that our life is inside in the pandemic. And because of the pandemic, there are a lot of restrictions. There are a lot of things that we can do. We have to stay at home. We cannot go anywhere. For some people, it is a problem, right? For the economy, for the school, even our school is online. Right? Even now, Leah is doing the online learning. So, firstly, I feel it's a problem, but because of internet and social media, we can overcome this problem. So actually, it's a task for human, or how, as a human, with some problem, how to overcome. So first of all, internet and social media assisting human life. Through the internet, there are many ways of business. Well, we could say that nowadays the marketplace would be so increasing, like the Shopee and Tokopedia and so on. Many people selling their stuff online. Instead of they are selling their stuff in the road, in the market, they prefer do it online because they don't have to have the offline store. They don't have to facing the bad people in the street and so on. They just can sit in the house and sell their stuff and get money. And also as a student, we cannot go to school and we have to do the online school. So, well, actually, learning schooling is not just sitting on the school chair, but also can do it from far away. Like before pandemic, we don't know about maybe this Zoom meeting, Google Meet, or some Google features that help students to finish their studies. We don't know that, but after the pandemic, like directly something from something out of nowhere, we know that Zoom. Oh, we can see facing other meeting online like this. We don't have to catch up the same place, but we can do it from our home. Next, in the internet and social media, all people are equal and access reaches our circles. The third thing is equality and also accessible. No level, all people are same. We could ever experience, and when we are doing surfing in the social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everyone, as long as they have the mobile phone, as long as they are connecting in the internet, they can sign in and have an account, and they can do whatever they want, regardless their ethnicity, race, or tribe. They have the same right and place. Even the king, president, or minister have the same right, have the same place in the social media and internet. So there are no like something that distinguish we and them. We are same. And then it's accessibility. Maybe before, I think 2015, the Android, the iPhone, the social media is not going booming up. Like yeah, the internet is not increasing. It's not good at that place. But after 2015, I feel that there are a lot of Wi-Fi place anywhere, full, mass, and then a public place. So internet is accessible, and also for the mobile phone and laptop, maybe because the economic law and the demand is high, so many manufacturers, many corporations will they will supply it. So the phone and laptop would be cheaper than before. And also this is make how internet and social media more reachable. Okay, then social media is the future. Like this, in the before this internet and social media booming, we know radio, right? Radio. We heard that radio maybe it's just a ancient technology. In this day, maybe some teenagers didn't heard that. But when the something new like podcasts, but like podcasts, yeah, people would say would hear it. So this is how technology is changes. It boosting its capability to serve human. Like yeah, we can buy something online, food, clothes, and then even we can buy anything. Maybe car, we can buy it online. And also for the students or the workers, we can work from home, work from anywhere, and e-learning. This is the future of human. We know that maybe this online is not the ideal thing. It's not ideal for learning. But this is one of the solution. If the teacher in the other city or other country, they can still learning teaching by online. And it is we have to adapt. Yeah, we have to adapt and we have to overcome. So after we know, yeah, maybe we know the negative side of internet, and we know more. There are more positive sides of internet. Are we still thinking it should be banned? Big no. Social media shouldn't be banned because it is an important part of human life during the pandemic, accessible for all people, and an incoming way for human activities. Another reason why the internet and social media are essential is that having both of them will help us reach the farthest stage. Moreover, surfing the social media is also a way to spend leisure time and relax on hectic days. So I think that's enough for my presentation. Thank you for joining my presentation.
Okay, thank you, Akbar. Okay, so let's move to question and answer session. Perhaps Miss Anna want to ask something, or yeah, other participants here want to ask something.
Mr. Akbar, could I ask some questions to Akbar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good evening, Bar.
Good evening, Miss.
You talk about problems on the net at the beginning of your presentation. Okay, so at the moment, we heard that the government is taking care of the scamming. Okay. So there are rules and regulations made by the government. But how about the cyberbullying? Have we got any regulations or rules from the government concerning that issue?
Okay, I'd love to answering one question and then after that another question.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I'd like I'm answering about Miss Teddy's question about how our government is concerned about the cyberbullying. So well, actually, this cyberbullying is not happening just in Indonesia. A lot of country with have the worker worker age, like maybe 15 to 40, there also has that problem, like America, maybe some country in Europe, and also maybe some Japan, South Korea, and especially Indonesia. In Indonesia, I've ever known that well, truly, this has happened when in school. So, in several times, the problem, the bullier, the people who bully someone, is just solved by the school rules. So there's no like jail or something. They just have to apologize to the victim, and you know how school law about that, and that not effective. And every year, every time, it's also there are another case about cyberbullying. So maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, there's if I'm not mistaken, like the law of ITE, it talks about like that, about cyberbullying, pursuing someone, and so on. But this is a new regulation from the government. Some cases will solve goodly, like right, there are cyberbullies that go to jail, but some other cases is weird, because the victim, the bullier, maybe, is playing victim. So the victim is become to jail, because when someone become a victim, so first they are should be not should be they're weak, right? They have no such big power to encounter the enemy. So the bullier is play victim and make they're a victim, and the real victim is the bullier. So sometimes like that, and when the situation like that, the real bullier is concerning is offering to the real victim to just apologize. And when the victim know the situation like that, the victim just take out the cases from the police. And maybe the law is trying to get best answer to trying to get the best thing to failing to like that to the bullier and some that. But for this day, the law is not that effective.
So you do agree that the law is not effective. Do you think there should be a stricter law about it, or do you think there should be public punishment for it?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think the public punishment and also the more strict law. But when the law is get stricter, but their education, their duration, how they way of living is not go to the good thing. It's still like in the Indonesia is so large, right? The education is not the same between other cities. So I think if the law is getting strict, but the education or the level of people thinking is not increased, it would be same. Moreover, the cases will be increased also. So the law is getting stricter, but also the education is also increased. The quality is increasing also.
So you're offering the solution that we need to increase the quality of the education then?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you, Akbar, for the answer.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, how about other participants who want to ask to the presenter? Amel?
I think perhaps others can ask first. Others.
Miss Ria, Azahra. Ah,
May I?
yeah, Miss Ria.
Pardon me because I just joined, but I have heard some of your slides. I think my question is pretty simple. Human is nothing without technology, and technology is nothing without human, right? What you said before, what you presented before, Akbar, you told us that there are a lot of benefits and there are a lot of positivities if we use technology, like social media. Am I right? Do you have the slides for social media?
I think I have.
Yeah, some of the example. Yeah, social media. Some of them are that one. When we talk about the positivity, it's never far away from the negativity. In which part of technology do you think have the biggest negative effect in our lives?
Okay. So your question is the biggest thing of negativity in social media, right? So let me answering that question. So basically, this all thing in the earth that like this, like life, social media, internet, it's actually a natural. It's natural now. Like it's natural, but who make it positive or negative is us, human. If we use knife for cutting fruit or cutting animals for our family, it's good, right? We don't make some people get hurt or something. But if we use that knife for killing or suffering someone, that would be negative. So it's also from the social media. The social media is just a platform. Everyone is equal to post it, something that they like to share it. So if the people is thinking about positive, they would be posting some positive posts. But if someone is just negative thinking, they sharing their negative thinking through the social media. So I think it's the same, the positive and negative thing in social media. So the problem is the human mind. Like, yeah, this is how human education, this is how human learning. So I think there's no biggest positive things or negative things. It's same. It's 50% and 50%. And how to prevent the social media become worse is we have to more maybe the government or we as a education person, we have to maybe we are increasing the education level, we are increasing the literation. So as a naturally the people would didn't the negative thing. So I think it's how human to persuade other to not negative thing, and
Okay.
how people is persuaded to do positive. So it's not 100% correct correlating with the platform because it's
Okay.
natural.
So
Yeah.
you simply say that it depends on the person itself or someone who used the technology.
Yes, it depends on human.
Okay, so there is no sides more to the positive or sides to the negative. So you think that as long as people can use it wisely, it will be 50-50?
Yes, commonly like that, but it's not closing some chances that maybe its platform is serve some negative, but it's just some little keys that
All right. Thank you, Akbar.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you.
How about the other, Miss Fifi, Mr. Yasri, Azahra? Want to ask question? No question? Okay, then I will ask a question to Akbar. Related to Miss Ria's question, right? And you also said that social media is the future, right?
Yes.
Yeah, social media is the future, right? But now we live in what we call it, in a postmodern era when there are so many hoax, so many information, and less quality of the information itself. So many informations, and you take a case from Abu Dhabi and Indonesia, right? Abu Dhabi case and Indonesia, Abu Dhabi, and how about in Indonesia, right? There are so many, like you explained before, right? Let's say the case of affiliators who provoke and spread hoax, and it's against law, right?
Yeah.
How do you see this, right? How we build the future with all of these problems that caused by internet and social media?
Okay, I got your point, mister. So yeah, well, actually, it's not quite comparable between Abu Dhabi and Indonesia, because yeah, we know that Abu Dhabi is like a city, it's like maybe a city or province in Indonesia, and also the facilitation, how the government works and so on is different. So but it and talking about how like that spreading hoax, provoking and something. Well, yeah, that happen every day in Indonesia. We maybe we've ever tried, not tried. We've experienced it like the day or the day before the day. So yeah, this problem is not just taking personally, but also the people, and also maybe the farthest is the government, because when the platform is joined joined by many people everywhere, uh, that's making a new civilization. As we know, in the real world, like this our home, every people could be like angry, fighting, and so on, doing some negative things, provoking, spreading hoax, and so on. And moreover, to the social media is just a new, uh, maybe a new civilization that doesn't need a place like we need home, land, and so on. But the place is on cloud. The place is in the air. So the place is unlimited, and this is also how government have to work, have to deal with, have to solve the problem there. So government as a regulation reduce producing more regulation to make the social media is become healthy, and also for that problem like hoax, uh, provoking, affiliator scamming, and like that, government has to concern that, because yeah, just government has the facilitation to jailing someone or capturing someone or accuse someone. So this is the more bigger thing that we live, and government should take care about that. So the key is the government, how they regulate, how they works, how they make the internet is social and more healthy. Yes. Hope that answer is helping.
Okay, so social media should be banned, and you said that it shouldn't be banned. If there are so many problems in social media and less benefit than the advantages, so why it shouldn't be banned?
Okay, so let's come back to that. The positive and negative is depending on the human. If there are more negative thing, then the regulation, the regulation should be thinking more. Why did this would be happen? So this thing is connecting with the education, with the nutrition, with how country is educated their people. So back to first again that it's depend on the human. So yeah, it is apart from like knife. Knife is we couldn't say knife is prohibited because many people is killing with knife, right? So we didn't making law this is good or bad by the fact, but we have to know the real thing that what is that is the maybe the law would be purchased from that. So yeah, it's like knife. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Akbar. And
You're
how about
welcome.
the other, Miss Vivi, Yasri, Zahra? If there is no
Yeah,
question?
good evening,
Yeah.
Mr. Akbar.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you for your good presentation, Mr. Akbar. Another Mr. Akbar, the same name. Okay, I won't ask any question because some others already made some questions. But why don't we ask the other presenter to ask questions? Okay. And also, it takes too long for one presenter. I think if there's no more question, then you may go on with the next presenter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
the suggestion. Okay, thank you, Akbar, for your presentation, and give applause all of you for.
Okay. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Bravo.
Okay, now, yeah.
Thank you everyone for attending my presentation, and thank you for the question from
Okay.
Mr. Akbar, Miss Teti, Miss Ria,
Okay.
and yeah, thank you
Okay.
everyone.
Okay.
Thank you, Bal.
And yeah,
Thank you, Akbar.
thank
Thank
you.
you, Akbar. Great work.
And let's move to Marchya. Right. Time is yours.
So can I share screen right now?
Yes.
Okay. You see it? Can you see the?
You can see it, Marcia.
Yes.
Okay. Is my voice clear enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. My name is Marchya Zakiyyah. I'm from GHI 2, and today I'm going to present about my final essay topic, which is people should have a positive body image. There will be time for a Q&A session of this topic in the end of my presentation. Now let's get started. Some of you guys may not know about what is the meaning of positive body image. So when a person has a positive body image, they understand that their sense of self-worth does not depend on their appearance. Nowadays, a lot of people prefer women who have slim and curvy bodies rather than women who have fat bodies. And then they will talk a lot of bad things if there's someone who's underweight or there's someone who's overweight. And that's not a good thing. So that is why we should have a positive body image. When a person has a positive body image, they will respect everyone, have a good mental health, and will have a healthy lifestyle. A person who has a positive body image will respect everyone with every body type on this planet. They won't say bad things about them, or they'll body shame other people. And then when there's someone who feels insecure about their body, they'll help them get through it by saying some encouraging words to help them get over it. People who have positive body image will see everyone in the positive sides, and they wouldn't think like such bad things on them, and they will compliment their body, I think so. And next, people who have positive body image will have a good mental health condition because they could control their emotions. Because when someone has a negative body image, they are more likely to develop in a certain mental health problems such as depression. When someone has a positive body image, a good mental health, their life will be filled with a lot of good things in their life, and they wouldn't think like a lot of bad things. I think so. And they will have a good relationship with other people because they could respect other people, so they have a good relationship with other people. And as I've mentioned before, someone who has a negative body image more likely to develop into a certain mental health problems, which is depression. Depression can get caused by body shaming. Now, let's talk about the effects of body shaming. Typically, a person is body shamed because of their body shapes, like maybe they're being too tall or too short, overweight or underweight, and maybe about the way they talk. Maybe body shaming can lead into depression, anxiety, and eating disorder. It could lead into depression because they get mocked like every day, maybe, and then they get things of that, and then they will get anxiety, and they could get into eating disorder because when someone has like they get body shamed, they will think that their self is not good enough, so they started to eat less. And lastly, a positive body image will lead people to have a healthy lifestyle. Healthy living is a way of living that helps you enjoy more aspects of your life. They will choose to eat healthily and do more exercise to make their body healthy. So what should we do to have a healthy lifestyle? Here are some things that we could do to have a healthy lifestyle. First, we could eat healthy foods. We could eat healthy such as fruits, vegetables, and we could control our eating schedule so that we have a healthy body. And then next one, exercise at least 3 times a week. Exercising can keep your body healthy and fit. Next, no smoking and no alcohol. Smoking causes a bad thing to your lungs, and alcohol is a bad thing too. Now let's take a look at this video. we should believe in ourselves that everybody that God has created is perfect. And okay, so that's the end of my presentation. Now it's the time for the Q&A session. I could ask.
Okay, thank you. How about the participants here? Anyone want to ask? Akbar, Miss Vivi, Mr. Yasri, Miss Tati, Miss Ria, Zahra.
Mr. Akbar, if I may.
Okay.
Good evening, Marchya.
Good evening.
Okay, so you talk about positive body image. I really like that issue. Thank you so much for talking about it in your presentation. So where do you think positive body image should start? Should it start within ourselves, or should it start from other people's approval?
I think it should start with ourselves because when we have that positive body image, it will affect other people to have that positive body image too.
So you mean that to have a positive body image, we should start from ourselves, but what if we have low confidence? What should we do?
We should be confident about ourselves. We should be confident with ourselves because that's
Any idea on how to be confident with ourselves?
we could. I think that how to be confident with ourselves is by stop listening to what other people is talking about yourself and like just be yourself. Don't let other people's word affect you.
Thank you very much, Marchya.
Okay. For the other, Miss Ria?
Yes, may I?
Okay.
Okay. Can I see your slides again, Marcia?
Okay, wait. Wait. From the first slide or?
Sure. I just want to take a look. Okay. Next. Okay. Okay. I recently found that most of the models in your PowerPoint slides are mostly women.
Yep.
Okay. So why do you think, compared to men, why do women have, what is it? Have more low confidence, or what is it? Yeah, like what I said before, like what you also portrayed in your PowerPoint slides. Most of the models are women, so I assume that more women face these problems. Why do you think so?
Mr. I'm sorry, but can you repeat your question because your voice is a little bit cracky?
Can you hear me clearly now?
Yeah.
Okay, as I see from your PowerPoint slides, most of the portraits are showing a woman.
Yep.
Yeah. So I assume that most women face this problem.
Yeah.
Where they do not really satisfied with their body, they do not really love themselves, and what is it? It result they have low confidence.
Yeah.
Compared to men.
Yeah.
So do you think the fact that we have more women to feel this low confidence, why do you think so?
Because I think the man is the one who usually says bad things about our body, and I think like well, it's not all men do that. Not all men, but most of men do that. And I think girls is to like they think much about their body, and I kind of relate to it because I'm a girl. And then I think that they really like some of girls really they really listen to what others people is talking about their self, so they get affected by it. I think so.
Oh, you mean that because we're women, we're mostly use our feelings other than our brain? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'm curious to know the other men in this, Zoom, thinking about the statements that most women feel this problems other than the man. Yeah, but you did a very good job, Marcia. I thank you for your answers. I think that will be my question. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Ria. How about the other? Perhaps. Okay, Akbar.
Okay. So I I'd like to question. I'd like to ask about something like this. What happened, or what we should do if the body shaming come like the culture, not normal culture. Like they just consider it as a joke, but well, the body shaming is not a joke, right? And we cannot offense. We cannot offend by that joke, but bad thing, body shaming. So what would we do? Situation like
What will we do if what? Sorry, can you repeat that
Yeah.
again?
what would we do if a body shaming become normal culture and we cannot offense because of
Okay. So I think body shame is not our culture. Like it's a really bad thing to do to another people. And I think if there's someone who think that body shaming is normal, they're kind of weird because it's not a normal thing. It's a bad thing. And then what should we do? We should try to stop it, like to prevent it to happen, because right now it started to happen. So now we should prevent it from right now so that it won't get yeah.
Okay. So maybe what happened if we try to stop them, but there, they think it's a culture like we don't have to offend. And when we try to stop them, we are excommunicate by them. So they don't want to be our friends. They don't want to say hi to me or to us, and we didn't consider it as a friend by them. So what would we do?
What will we do? Just ignore them. Like just do what yourself want. Just ignore them. Like yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Akbar. Okay. Okay, so perhaps it's my time to ask Marchya about positive body image, right? It's kind of a versus body shaming, right? Body shaming, it can lead to depression and insecurity, right? Especially for women. And you said that women tend to use their feelings rather than or instead of their what we call it brain, right? So the my question is how to overcome, right, the insecurity that most women feel, right?
So in my experience, when there's someone who talks bad about my appearance, like maybe I will tell it to my closest friend that there's someone who talks bad about me, and then they will give suggestions, and like they were encouraging me like, no, your body's perfect, blah 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 blah. And I think that, and after there's someone who's encouraging me, that I will get happy, and then I will get more confidence. So actually, how to overcome those insecurities is to be confident with yourself.
So it's come from your inner, let's say your inner mindset or something like that. So
And my closest friend help. I think so.
okay, okay, thank you. That's my question, and I think you presented well. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Right.
so
Anyone want to ask question? Zahra perhaps? Or
Yes,
okay,
Mr. Can I
Yeah.
ask question?
yeah, okay.
Yeah. The question is, if someone born with not an ideal family and they have to face poverty, so that because that they can have a mental health issue, right? So my question is, what should they react for that situation? Because these days poverty can make someone too criminal, like kill their own family, because the reason is because they have a mental issue. Yeah, I think that's my question.
sorry, but can you repeat your questions? I don't really get it.
Okay, so the question is, what should they react for that situation?
Oh, the poverty situation.
Yeah, to make their mental health is better, maybe. I don't know.
I think that well, poverty is come from like when we birth, they got into poverty, right? So I think that mm, mhm, I think that mm, we could um we could just what is it? You could just or maybe like when you have a close friend, you could talk about your mental health issues to your friend, because you know, when you have a best friend, they will give you a lot of good suggestions, right? So maybe they could help you with that. Does that answer your question?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I think that's all, right, for this presentation. Thank you very much for Marchya You do a good presentation and give applause to both of Akbar and Marchya for good presentations. Right. Thank you very much for your comment today, this evening. Have a nice day and see you next time.
Okay. Mr. Akbar, can I say one last word, I guess,
Perhaps
for...
the class teacher has something to say.
Go ahead. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I couldn't agree more with Mr. Akbar, since this is my first time being for the last level, different from Mr. Akbar, Miss Tati, and Miss Ria, who have been doing this for many years before. And I would say that congratulations to Akbar and Marchya for completing this level. I think especially here, since you were in elementary school, right? EC until now, and it's like your longest journey here, and this is your finish line for Marchya and also Akbar here. It's been great. I think you did a great job, and perhaps what I can say is that your future waits, and I believe you can do it, since both of you are in your 9th and 12th grade, right? Marchya is going to go in high school and Akbar is going to go to college, and new things ahead will happen, I guess. And I believe both of you can, face it. Just be yourself, be confident. You can do it. And I think you can, just, be relieved, take a deep breath, and you can breathe in, breathe out, inhale, exhale, just do things one step at a time. And what for later, but the first thing that the day when you've chosen your topic, I think that's our first journey, and then we come to the end to this. And even if if Miss Tati, Mr. Akbar, Miss Ria, and Zara can see it, we match our dress code today, the three of us, so that we can have the same color here, blue. So yeah, what I can say, I think for Zahra as well, I guess if you continue, you will do this just like your brother did here. And I hope later you can do well. Okay, you can do well later. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, I guess, for everyone who joined today's presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Akbar, I would like to add something.
Okay,
if I may.
go ahead.
So Ms. Amel said that this is the end of your journey. I couldn't agree more. However, learning is a lifelong experience. So I hope even though you graduate from this institution, it doesn't mean that you stop learning. So everyone, please keep on learning.
Okay, thank you for the suggestion, right? Okay, I think that's all, right? I will wrap it up, and thank you very much for today's great presentation and interesting presentations from all of you, and see you next time. Goodbye and stay healthy, guys. Goodbye.
Thank you,
everyone. Good
Marchya.
night.
Thank you,
Marchya
Akbar.
and
See you,
Akbar.
everyone.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Amel.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Miss Tati.
See you, everyone.